Merry Christmas, y'all, and happy holidays. Welcome to WatchaMania. It's your AEW Dynamite on 34th Street, New York City. Watchalong and live reactions for December 25th, 2024. I'm your host, and full of jelly, Advy Devin. How we doing? And I don't care if I'm overdoing it. I love Christmas. So, yes. Mercrimbo, yes, we love this. Shouts out to everybody who's already in Boxing Day. How it goes, Riga? Welcome in. Still, nonetheless, Merry Christmas to you. Rock back and forth, eyes happy. Ooh, and I already know tonight is going to be an epic night. Oh, Merry Christmas! Welcome in, Wyatt. How it goes? That's me. It's boxing time. Put your dukes up. Oh, now would be a great time to put in those Abby fisticuffs emote. Got it on the Discord, but not here. So just throw that one your way. Hey, respect. How you welcome? There we go. Got Cat on lap. Now we know. We're ready for the charisma time, Graps. I did not realize that this was going to be the end of the C2 tonight. I thought we were going to have a couple of matches on New Year's Smash just because, it's going to be the final Rampage. But now I'm wondering what's going to happen on that show. It's going to make it worth going out. They're not going to go out with a whimper, right? It's not going to be any old Rampage. Surely they got to do something big for it. All Buzz Online, the taping of the show was amazing, so I'm hyped. I hear you there. I have not seen spoilers for this or Boxing Day Brawl, but I've heard that they were great shows, which is why we're going to be doing a Boxing Day Brawl watch along tomorrow. So if anybody is into Ring of Honor, and even if you don't, you can watch it on the Discord as we sidecast it. But yes, I'm looking forward to tonight and tomorrow. It seems like Hammerstein has been really good for AEW. Spoilers, either just people saying how great it was. Exactly, yes. And I appreciate that because I'm primarily on Blue Sky now in terms of social media. So it seems like there's a lot of people on that platform who are generally respectable about spoilers. So anybody who has looked at it has no intention of just like outright spoiling people. That's great. I love that kind of energy. Keeping an eye on the time. This will be our last song because we got to launch VPN for the show. Yeah, World's End. It's a busy week, y'all. 4 more streams of the year, at least for this channel. But yeah, we got Dynamite on 34th Street, ROH Boxing Day Brawl, Rampage New Year's Smash, and then World's End. And I realize World's End actually only has like 6 matches set for it right now. And that bothers me because I wish that we have a more complete card at this point. I'm sure we'll get some stuff sorted out on New Year's Smash. Maybe even on Boxing Day Brawl, but still. Excited for a banger show. Big say Merry Christmas, fam. Ooh, this show's going to be so hot. We have 6 matches on this card, and 5 of them are C2 matches. I'm really lots of wrestling for the next few weeks. Yes, and yeah, we are doing watch-alongs for those. I got to make sure I can make it happen. I got to get the logistics worked out. But sorry, saw something else for Discord. But I gotta get the logistics worked out. But we're doing watch-alongs for that and Collision. It's gonna be a rough time because we're literally gonna be up at ungodly hours for Wrestle Kingdom, do Collision, and then up at ungodly hours just a few hours later for Wrestle Dynasty. Greetings, Lone Star. Welcome. Merry Christmas. Yes, happy Hanukkah. Happy holidays to everybody. Whatever you may celebrate. And hell, if you're not celebrating anything, just hope it's been a good day for you. You know if Juice was going to win. Ooh, that's an interesting take, X-Kong. You're saying like Komander even replaced him in that regard? That'd be kind of nuts. Ooh, I need to stop this music because it is time to get the show on the road. Well, it'll just be in a second, but let me get the VPN up and running. Yeah, Juice winning the ROH World TV title. That'd be neat. I would have liked to see him get a singles title run. Yes, y'all. Sorry, I'm a little behind on this and get this going. Of course, y'all, if you experience any buffering, it should be brief. It is normal, and it's in accordance with our habit here where we go through VPN to have a commercial-free edition of the show. Alrighty. Starting off hot with wrestling, so here for that. Alrighty, y'all. Hopefully we're all set and stable, and we should be good to go from here on out. Ospreay. Do drop a thumbs up if you haven't done so already, y'all. Please, it goes a long way in supporting us, supporting the channel, especially on holiday streams like this one. I know I seem to often have a reason for that, for there being a special occasion, but a lot of times we're going to get. Oh wow, they threw the whole card up there. A lot of times it's got to work. Can't find it. Can't find it. Look, you can't find it. Komander is so wholesome for that. Isn't it? He's backstage footage. Yes, Komander. I did not really. He's such a humble dude. Ooh, Juice versus Komander could be a fun feud. Wouldn't be the longest one, I don't think, but yeah. Found it. Okay, got you. Merry Christmas, Darth Thor. How it goes, but all the lovers of the C2 will get a match. The pay-per-view. Oh yes, it's gonna be a good time. The air ass. Excalibur's voice is gone. Hello, George. Welcome in. Merry Christmas, my friend. Ooh, Lone Star, we got you. Hey, yo, what's up? You're also there, we got you. Brody King, ooh. Yes. Such amazing faces. You right, Riga? I'm interested, right? Because this match, Ospreay is coming back off of 2 losses in this tournament. We learned last year in particular. Taz is here! Holy shit, Taz is here! Taz is back. Oh, yes. Such a perfect wrestling venue, true. Taz is here. I is the happy. Oh, Ospreay.
Points in the tournament, though, could have an asterisk applied to it. Ricochet sending referee Stephon Smith careening into the ropes, disrupting Ospreay's balance. And, you know, the referee didn't see it, that he called what he could see. And unfortunately for him, he saw Ricochet earn the victory.
Well, if you notice, beforehand here, Ospreay was throwing some round kicks in the thigh and out of thigh to chop down that gigantic redwood known as Brody King.
Neither of these two men can get a tie.
They both need a win here. Oh, it ain't happening with that Hurricane Rana.
As Brody drives Will Ospreay back to the corner, a draw would be a disaster for both men, as you were saying. It would result in 7 points.
Both these guys, it's great way, right?
That Brody gave to Will right there. It was huge.
Now Will comes right back to the attack, and you know, you got to give Will credit. He's going to go right at the big man here.
Yeah, he will, but he was a little bit overzealous there was Ospreay, and he tried to do a running shoulder block. He was on the negative end of that.
Yeah, we saw last Friday night at Rampage just how effective Brody King can be.
Oh, bro. You're not normally slamming people. What are you out here doing that for?
It's pretty evident. You look, I mean, TV doesn't do Brody King justice regarding size.
Ospreay, though, the but Brody King getting both knees into his lower back.
There's that Taz back. Commentary wasn't the same without him. Really was. Really the case, Dresden. Also, welcome in. Wow. Well, also, what's up, Hero Mask? Ooh. You were live there?
Counters the Gonzo bomb attempt with the work on Rana. Brody King to the outside. Ospreay perhaps poised to take flight.
Yo, Dara, what's up? We got you.
Avoids swing and a miss from King. Ospreay. Oh my God, Brody King.
I think he hit the corner of those steps. I think you're right.
Went face first into the corner beat of those steps.
Yeah, I'm not feeling this.
Those steel steps are not hard enough. The corner of it's a sharper edge.
Just gonna keep it literal away.
Speaking of the corner, Brody King getting a measure of
Yeah, already looking like it's a hard, it's a hard battle back for Will.
Right there. Oof. Fudge.
Yeah, Star. Exactly. It was pre-recorded, Eo. They recorded it last Sunday,
barricade. Goes Ospreay.
along with this Friday's Rampage. As for tomorrow's ROH, it was recorded Saturday before Collision. The way they got 5 shows out of 3 nights in Hammerstein is actually that's the best bang for their buck. They get the historical venue bonus for everything. The way he's shaking his hand out, I was about to make his hand again. Yo, Brody, that's so awesome. I love that it's like mauling a human being mercilessly, but also, yo, right on, dude. Like that, like, very interesting babyface. Merry Christmas! Welcome in, Jordan. Welcome in. I hope your evening has been festive. I hope your day has been merry. And I hope the graps have been good to you thus far.
You need more than just yourself in the ring.
Absolutely. You got Ricochet tonight as well, and Darby, Allin, Claudio, Castagnoli against Komander. So we've got 3 very important matches in the Gold League to see who will go on. Remember, the winner of the Gold League and the runner-up of the Gold League.
You know, I just realized I'm talking all this shit about no C2 matches on Rampage, but if we got some tiebreaker scenarios for one of the other league, that's the place for it to happen at, right? We're gonna do 3 matches in a row. Oh, they'd probably do that at World's End. Yeah, the way he flailed.
As Brody King with the advantage, and fans, we are going to stick with the action in the Continental Classic in picture-in-picture.
I like them showing the card run down in the entrance, picture-in-picture style. Yes, exactly, Jordan. That was the vibe I had as well, and like it felt like they're like they need to get back to more things like that. I really think the rankings were one of the best things AEW did, and I think they moving away from them was not the best move. The reason I say that is because it's a part of that sporty presentation. And it's not hard to kayfabe it in a way that is consistent and makes sense. You just have to have a system for how it would work and then abide by that system in your booking. Brody says he's just... Right? Lone Star? I often find myself getting a little lost in these tattoos, specifically like the eye-looking things. Yeah, they are eyes on the face, actually, on his body, but yeah.
An athlete like Brody King, for all of his size and his toughness, he broke the count right there.
Even when Jericho is on screen. No, don't curse the sequel.
His wind, his endurance for a man that size. It's very
Really, Darth? Wow. That's crazy. I just found out I'm staying on Triller for AEW. It's nuts how that works. Nah, but for real though, AEW with Max. Oh, with commercials on Max. I mean, I get it, but like, what the hell? Is there at least a tier you can pay? Is it like an ad-free tier? We have a sports presentation without the ranking. 3 match promos, visual 4 matches are happening more times. I can get with that. No, I can get with that. I mean, I don't know. I guess I'm just, yeah. I need to accept that it is my bias coming in there because I was really fond of the rankings, and I think it's a great storytelling device. Numbers can be a great storytelling device in pro wrestling. This tournament demonstrates that. Arthur, I agree. Yeah, no, dude, for real. It's like, damn. I want to support them in their move, but that hurts. But no, literally all of those examples, Jordan, would be great, would lend more to a sports-like feel. And then I think that the sports-like feel combined with their raw grittiness really, really comes together as the perfect alternative that they need to be. They booked with it before, they can book with it again. Agreed, Dresden. I will say, even as far back as 2020, they did get into habits where they would find ways to just work around the rankings entirely. I do think stuff like battle royales and tournaments can do you well in that favor. But when there's literally a Twitter profile on Twitter that has a system for the rankings in AEW that was consistent with AEW's actual ranking system, whether or not they went by the same calculations, was just astonishing to me. It showed how relatively easy it can be done if they just, assign 2 or 3 people to keep in track of that. Neuralizer. Got him, did not drop him, though. Streaming servers in general are desperate to get more ads on there. They're all losing so much money but can't go back. Yeah. That's it. It's one of those rabbit hole situations, much like streaming in general. That was the mentality Dana White had. Well, that's why UFC for the longest time didn't move to a streaming service. And even then, still is extra paid. Once you go $10 a month to have everything, including the events that you were paying $50 in isolation for, you can't turn back on that. You can't just be like, go back to paying for it that way. Nice corkscrew moonsault.
Is the body control that he has while he's in the air. It is.
Springboard into the elbow, goes straight into a pinning predicament. Brody King able to kick out.
It's amazing. I mean, Ospreay, again, like you're right about his body control, Shivani. I mean, I couldn't relate when I wrestled. The most high-fly thing I did was a snapmare. Oh, and by the way,
yeah, Dara Ospreay in his bag right now. He's been able to turn this around, but I'm wondering, because I haven't been watching the clock. I believe we're coming up on the 10-minute mark. I'd rather a few minutes of play all at once and start than watch the show on it. Yes. Gotta keep it. Oh! Woo! Let's go. The way he no-sold it. That's so... He just parked right back in his face. Oh, he's losing confidence. That last shot did not have much strength behind it. Just barking him up. It's possible, Dresden. I think it's either in the semifinals. Oh! It's either the semifinals or the finals. Part of me kind of hopes it's the semifinals. Because I don't want the whole tournament to just go to their pro... Oh! Especially if Okada versus Ospreay is happening, then I think that should be the finals, not the semifinals. But it'd probably be the semifinals. Based on how the math is mathing. But I wasn't sitting there, and I did it kind of quick in my head. Now I'm doubting myself on the numbers. That barricade must be like triple reinforced because there's no way. Felt that, Jordan. Appreciate you as always. Respecting. Yeah, we do spoilers around here. Appreciate you much, dude. And yeah, I get a feeling that this is going to be a banger of a show. There's so many important matches happening on it. Even Taya versus Toni is like, what? That's actually a thing?
Even Brody's a bit surprised.
Yeah, Taz, I mean, the first time you're in the ring with someone, that's really where you get the measure of the man. You can take as much notes or, strategize as much as you want on tape. But until you're in there with the individual, that's when you really find out how resilient they can be.
Absolutely, you are correct. You feel it.
I love how they're singing him on and he just falls over.
Again, you can watch all video footage of an athlete that you're prepping for, of a wrestler you're prepping for, but it's nothing like being in the ring with the opponent.
And look at Ospreay. Trying to press up with the weight of Brody King's boot on his back. But
Oi!
the flat of his boot, the heel of his boot into the jaw of Ospreay a second time. Ospreay
Brody out here just bullying Ospreay. I feel like he needs to be like doing serious damage. Brody's so into it, he plays his judge. No, right, Riga? It's kind of nuts to me how he's like this gentle giant when he reads like someone who just couldn't possibly be a gentle giant.
Ospreay really got lit up with that chop.
And look at that, the wrist control. Brody hanging on, the only thing that's keeping Ospreay upright.
Ospreay knows he's in an uphill battle
Alright.
here. He's given up a plethora of
I'll switch it.
size and intensity.
That's what I've heard, Justin.
Ospreay's trying to battle through.
And he's coming up with a loss on Saturday, of course, to Ricochet. And
Bailey, dude is an incredibly safe worker despite how he appears.
so we know how that
Oh!
went. Be that as it may,
That last one, he had a spit on it, and
big win against
damn if it didn't hurt more.
this tournament that Ricochet or that Will Ospreay did not.
Yeah, that's right, Will Ospreay, he suffered 2 consecutive losses. Not only that match to Ricochet, but also to Darby, so he needs this match. He needs these
Real low side. Oh, discus elbow.
He knocked his block off.
Brought his hip too. As he
What are you gonna do? The way I thought he was about to go for an Oz cutter.
Brody King may be stunned.
Oh, well, it's different time, all the same. Chopped out of the sky. Those chops straight up low side. I'm.
been one step ahead of Will throughout this battle. Well, maybe not.
Oh, just turned it around. Slick. Pile driver. Oh, Styles Clash. I always forget he does this move. Ooh, struggling to get him over, but he got him over. And the air attacks are always the cool. Right? When it's the striking them out of the sky thing. When timed right, is so good.
He's going with a hidden blade here. I mean, it's very apparent the fans know it.
As Brody King up to a knee, hidden blade.
Oh, rough landing for Ospreay. Oh. He's still in it. He's still in it. Dante's Inferno but did not take him down.
And that's an impressive
Woo. And another lariat. Bro. Oh, I fully bought it.
Yeah, I mean, you could
Can I
see
return this
how
ticket?
Brody is because he's hitting Ospreay Shabbat with everything he has, and Ospreay still able to kick out.
Depends on how you'd classify a big man. Because, yeah, when I think about even some of the best big man, I'm like, no, Brody kind of does beat them out.
From the shoulder.
Caught him with that not-so-hidden blade. 1 count. This is rough. This is rough.
That's incredible. Gotta go quick, Will. Gotta go quick, Will. Don't wait.
Ospreay sizes him up.
Oh! Not it. Not it.
King just will not stay down. I'm not sure how he kicked out of that hidden blade.
Had to be instinct alone.
Right, Darth. The near falls we've gotten these last couple of minutes. What are we thinking here, bro?
Could it be?
Bro, got him up for the Stormbreaker. He did it. Wow. The strength. He is up there. Though the way he wrestles is nothing like traditional big man time. Yeah.
Pressure on Will Ospreay.
I hear you there, Justin. That's what I'm thinking. Like Keith Lee.
3 pivotal points for Will Ospreay. Control level with Claudio
Wow.
Castagnoli at 9-0.
Ricochet could take the block with a win tonight.
Ospreay needs a loss
So could Claudio.
tonight if he has any hopes of competing in the tournament semifinals.
You see, X-Kong, Big Bill came to mind, right? But like I can't. But like when I think of Big Bill next to Brody King, I'm like Brody King. When I think of Big Bill next to
Shelton
Keith Lee,
Benjamin,
I'm like
huge
Keith
Continental
Lee.
Classic implications tonight as you face Kazuchika, Okada, but MVP Bobby Lashley. I've been asked to inform you both that you have been banned from the building tonight.
Y'all, how did I forget this match was happening tonight? I'm getting so like warm and fuzzy.
Warm up before my match.
Gentlemen, hold on just a second. Step off the gas a little bit. Renee,
Lashley is so
out of respect
loud.
for you
That suit.
will honor this request. Merry Christmas, Renee.
Merry Christmas.
I love Renee's outfit. Thoughts on the AEW product is it's the best it's been in about 2 to 3 years. It's kind of mind-blowing how much issues it gets. Also, welcome, Hannah. How it goes? It goes, hope Merry Christmas as well. Hope it has been a good one to you. But yes, I've been really fond of the AEW product as of late. It's not without its flaws, and I could honestly I could have a whole podcast about them. But must be the Ricochet or is eliminated. Rough. But yeah, I think the women's division's booking has fallen off in the last season or so, but a lot of it has been real strong. Best has been since Paige won the belt. Yo, that's a great mile marker, Jordan. Thank you, because it's kind of hard for me to think of it when it really started to fall off for me. Personally, I was still fond of a lot of things that happened in like the latter half of 2022, but I think that was also just the real hopeful fan in me. All the same, yeah. 2023 might have been its worst year. How's everyone doing tonight on Wednesday night? Very good, David. Merry Christmas if you celebrate. Happy holidays otherwise if you don't celebrate. Just hope it's been a good day for you. As we match, Darby match. Just all bangers today. No, though, for like Fletcher's first or second place with winner or draw. Ricochet just needs to not lose. That's where he's at right now. Who would have thought Ricochet would be doing so well in this tournament? Ballroom gonna kill this man. No, for real. The toilet paper. I was so dead. So Darby Ricochet. I want Darby, but I think personally I'm more here for Ricochet. Look at them doing that shit. Yo, Paul Turner with the catch. Paul Turner put a stop to it. The way he caught it, they were all like, "Oh shit, yo." Paul Turner got hands. No, don't mess with Paul Turner. Dude, like, he seems like a normal guy. He's probably got insane dad lore. Toilet paper is back. They weren't going to let it be. The way Darby's just like, they're so in his head.
Did Claudio Castagnoli really need to do that? Could he have beaten Darby Allin in the tournament fair and square? We'll never
Are they chanting why you bald?
to tilt the outcome in his favor.
Would he have? I don't know. Could he have beaten fair and square?
Wow, they... Bro's already roasted before the lockup.
Another symbol, if you will, from the Death Riders and what they are out to do here in AEW.
It's an interesting dynamic for her to see him being like... Ricochet definitely does have a certain, like... I don't want to say chicken shit element to him, but he's doing a heel very well for somebody with his arsenal. You know what I mean? No, I'm sorry. Moveset. It's not even go away heat. Right, that's the best part is it's not go away heat. They're bringing out toilet paper. Like, bro, they're not doing that for Jericho. They're not doing that for Don Callis. Ricochet out here on Saturday did some epic ass athleticism, and then he started going, "You still suck." Like, bro, that's the good kind of heat. Nothing love or hate kind of thing, 100%. Ooh, all right. The way they booed him for that, like, man, look at this douchebag flexing. Yo, these Darby hoodies are actually being sold as merch. I did not know this. Apparently, they're a hit. Right, Ricochet entering his villain arc. Back to that. Miss any segs? Yes, there was a brief segment of Hurt Syndicate walking up, and it was Renee Young, Christopher Daniels, and a bunch of security guards, unnamed, that confronted them, being like, "We need to make sure you are just going to be doing this on your own against Okada," and had Bobby and MVP dismissed.
Darby Allin, again, another thing besides footwork, hip placement, Excalibur, as you know, is vital.
You see Darby keeping himself very close to the back of Ricochet's head. I know you know.
He sings about him every show.
Oh, I know you don't. This guy could fly, you know.
Truth. You need to go watch all these Christmas merch song again.
But Darby, very good at
Damn. Fair. I fully check out on that. I heard it the one time, and I was like, oh, this is going to be the thing they replay like 3 times a show. Rough. I need to go watch. Look at me not paying attention to the product. 12 Darby hoodies. It's literally the first. Yeah, but like when they say Darby hoodies, I don't think the pink hoodie. I think just like a hoodie with his face or logo on it. So, big old backbreaker on them busted ass ribs. Ball. New Lord dropped. Are they organize every woman's locker room birthday party? Really? That's awesome. Why is Harley such a gem? Dare I say we don't deserve Harley Cameron? Look at Ricochet. Ooh, that old man walk he got going on.
Yeah, you know, Darby, it's amazing. Okay, he wrestles on Saturday, and here we are on Christmas Day on Wednesday, going at it again. He's trying to win. He's trying to get on to World's End. The last time we saw Darby in a pay-per-view was at the end of Full Gear when he crashed that car into the
you know what? Shivani's really making a point. I was sitting here thinking that Darby is kind of doing better off in that regard. No, he's still in pretty rough shape. No, we do. We've all done good this year. We all deserve Harley Cameron. Agreed. Watch, I'll say that, and all of a sudden she just won't be appearing on TV anymore. And it's like, no, I didn't mean it.
No, that definitely is. And Ricochet knows that. That's why he can take his time and not just stay on Darby, because he knows that's working.
A stomp to the side of the head for Darby.
Very specific Australian answer. In a positive way, I've known people like her here, and they're the best. Yo, that's awesome. I love a very specific Australian woman stereotype. That's nuts. How is it that you just made her gimmick make more sense than it ever has? Like, to me, she just reads like a real-life Looney Tune sometimes. I don't know how else to put it. I'm sorry, but as soon as I remember in that segment with Soraya when she pulls out a ladle, referring to it as a knife, I knew, oh, she has so much potential. And that was earlier this year. Throughout 2024 has had quite a few people really break out in some degree, you know, maybe not like break out, but I feel like really have some level of rise. Queen Aminata and Harley Cameron are two people who immediately come to mind. Mariah May is another, but you know, those are different degrees of rise, you know. I just feel like there's like 4 or 5 people on the roster who this time last year you could not have pinpointed the height of their trajectory, you know. Nice. Getting too caught up in the toilet paper.
I'm going to be honest, guys, and I never thought I'd say this about Darby Allin, but I think all these crazy things he's been doing is catching up with him.
Yo, and sure enough, somebody in a Darby hoodie caught the toilet paper thrown by Darby.
But it's not just the punishment that Darby absorbed in the tournament. Remember the last time we saw Darby on pay-per-view, as we just discussed, he was crashing a vehicle into the Death Rider's SUV. I mean, he's a madman.
Madman, crazy. He'll go to any length.
Was that an SUV? I'm pretty sure they were driving a truck.
He'll use his body as a weapon. That's Darby Allin. He's just carefree, a free spirit, a wild man.
And I guess the last time he was in New York City before this, he tried to run down a bus.
Yeah, he got hit by a bus. That's right.
Nice with the step up off the steps. He ran up the steps and just jumped off with the kick. I don't know. I just really liked that. Jericho can't be out here doing lion salts when we got Ricochet hitting that shit flawlessly.
Yeah, you can't disrespect an athlete like Darby Allin with a lax pin like that.
Yeah, with that type of cover. But listen, people do not like Ricochet. They're getting all over him. They're burying him. They're ripping him. They're cursing at him. But you cannot discount this guy's ability. He's a tremendous in-ring competitor, is Ricochet.
We've seen the damage Darby Allin has absorbed all throughout this tournament. I mean, thinking back even to that first match with Brody King, it was almost as lopsided as...
What were you thinking, 450?
Darby Allin, as you can remember, as Ricochet lands on his feet in the 450, and now...
Skoma's kids would buy that.
slip behind, the waist lock.
That's not a bad shout. I think that would be some fun merch.
Crossbody, 1, 2. Ricochet breaks free. Crucifix now. Darby moving with purpose, moving with speed. Steps over. Money strong.
You hear it too, Andres, and I'm like, damn, Excalibur sounds worn.
Very, very close that time.
I'm really surprised about all this because Ricochet really had Darby reeling. I mean, Ricochet, I thought, could have won it at any time.
You're right, Lone Star. I should not let it be lost on me how quality that pin sequence was. That knee.
Great timing there on Ricochet's part to watch the body flying at him and nailed it.
Taz, that is a key phrase, timing. As Darby Allin flying through the ropes, Ricochet, not only did he hit him with a knee strike, Ricochet...
Bro is pulling out a table.
Mid-air collision as Darby Allin just crashing to the ground on the outside.
Bro, this is the C2. I get that it's technically legal to put somebody through a table.
Darby Allin, since he crashed on the outside, courtesy of that knee strike to the head, he was not moving.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I was thinking too. Is between.
Repeatedly into the barricade, that heavily damaged.
He could also like be dealing with something else, like a cold or something.
Yeah, it's almost become almost there every time that we see Darby wrestle. He's got tape or he's got wrapping somewhere.
Yes, he's that's when you wrestle that style where you don't care, man. You gotta be held together by tape, spit, and glue. That's it.
And let's not forget, if Ricochet wins this match, and if Claudio wins this match, then Will Ospreay, even though he got the win, would be out.
That's right.
Yeah.
A win or
Oh, he's
draw
going
for
off the
Claudio
buckle.
Castagnoli and
That is just gonna go off the apron.
Will Ospreay.
Oh no, dude.
So these are very, very important matches, not only for the combatants, but for Ospreay as well now.
Nah, Chris Gamma, I just don't keep up with it.
Top dog is on that table.
Ricochet, what does he have in mind?
He's taking his time, though.
Sure is.
Bros, first 630 in the company. This is the time. This is the time. Bro said Sammy Guevara. This is how it's done.
Yeah, he had to. Look at that. He just not even
What?
If Darby's midsection was not already compromised, it absolutely is now. Ricochet with the advantage. Can Darby Allin get up? We will find out in picture-in-picture.
What?
Not only can Darby Allin get up, can
I'm
Darby
with you
Allin
there, Dresden. Mariah, there's no doubt in that she's probably had the best year. Like, and you think about it, 9 months in the company, she was world champion after a high-profile multi-month storyline.
right.
He's checking here.
Brought over there by, of course, Paul Turner, and Ricochet could very well win this by countout.
And I think Ricochet would be happy as a pig, and you know what, if he won by countout.
Absolutely.
also,
I'm not sure, Chris. Listen,
based on his judgment,
I guess,
could just get thrown out.
yeah.
Based on if Darby Allin is unable to
I would say just search it up on Twitter. You should be able to find it.
That was an incredible.
It's possible they delayed it because Christmas.
Right.
Yeah, they're checking in on him. So
30 is something that is brutal to take. I've never done
things I
one
like
like
about spots like that is that they need to sell so long and get back in the ring. That makes sense that they still kick it. Yes, exactly. So it's like
broke some ribs.
that wasn't I'm gonna win as soon as he gets in the ring kind of things. It's like that completely changes the trajectory of the match. That's the kind of play that is.
To the right of our announce desk, not looking up at it.
I don't have picture-in-picture Chris Gamma. I have Triller, so we just see the full feed.
Now look at it. He was flexing those hands.
Make sure what's going on, if he's getting blood flow, nerve
That's why you can hear the audio playing through it still right now.
Well, that break takes the count now once the opponent comes out of the ring.
No, Ricochet is vile.
Ricochet knows Darby's hurt. He wants to hurt him more.
Yeah, just once again concentrating on that torso.
So this is Ricochet knowing what Darby's made of. He just wants to make sure, because we've seen Darby in this way before where we thought he could not come back, and then he did come back. So Ricochet just a couple more blows just to make sure.
Yeah, but now you see those eyes of Darby, they are open, and they were locked on Ricochet. As Darby, though, still struggling to get
On his spine, no, right? Like, bro's just got like a chiropractor coming around with him everywhere.
Darby, or count out on Darby Allin would award the 3 points to Ricochet, guaranteeing him a spot in the semifinals. Oh, Ricochet. He can smell the blood in the water. He knows Darby's wounded.
And again, smashing these ribs. At this point, right, like Ricochet's got to get the win.
This is too important. This is a major tournament here.
Welcome back to Christmas Night Dynamite. Darby Allin still struggling to even get to his feet to continue in this Gold League match in the 2024 Continental Classic. Remember, if Ricochet wins or draws in this match, he will guarantee himself a spot.
Now he's ripping off the tape. Oh my gosh.
Must-win scenario for Darby Allin.
Darby Allin in a must-win scenario must get to his feet right now to be able to do anything, and I don't even know if he can.
Right now, Ricochet really going after those bandaged up midsection rib area. After that 630 through the tape.
I hear you. There we go. I think it's a modified version of like it's an athletic look, not specifically with those kind of shorts, but with like beach shorts or something of that sort. But it looks like instead he's gone for like cut cargos. It definitely is a very unique look, and yeah, I found it odd when in 2019 first watching. I remember the retros during his first match being like, I remember feeling so weird about his gear. I kind of get that, Dresden, but at the same time, like I can't think of any other pro skater I've seen like have a style like his. But then again, I did really fall off of skateboarding going into the 2010s. I'm with you there, Rico. I'm of two minds, because on one hand, absolutely try to develop a unique look, but I also feel like sometimes there's like people can just rock trunks and still be them, you know? Ricochet being an example of that.
What does Ricochet have in mind here?
Big agree, X-Cog.
Losses in the 2024 Continental Classic came to Brody King and Claudio Castagnoli. And that Claudio Castagnoli loss came after Castagnoli cracked Darby with those brass knuckles.
Not a bad shout, Io.
Yeah, the win over Ospreay, win over Komander. Darby Allin.
He's got a superplex in mind here, Ricochet. Not sure. It could be that or a brain button. Now look at Darby fighting out of it.
Yeah, Darby taking the fingers into the
Right, Darth? Especially because they're so different, but yet similar, right? Like they juxtapose each other so nicely.
Classic along with some help, but Darby now with his arms laced underneath the code red off the middle rope, and another one for good measure. 1, 2, no.
I don't know where
Also true, Riga. In regards to people with a less unique look, standing to find one. The way he didn't get this foot over that second arm, though, is really holding him back.
Who began his pro wrestling career not too far from here, as now up to the top, thinking coffin drop, but Ricochet doing the wise thing, taking himself out of range.
Yeah, it's not the popular thing to do, but it's the smart thing.
At the time, yeah, it's like, who's this guy just rolling up in like casual clothes?
See, Tony, the labored movements just underscore how much damage has been done to his torso, his midsection.
Yeah, his movements are not as sharp at all. As a matter of fact, and all he could do just really to walk up to Ricochet that time. And I don't know where Ricochet's going to. Here he goes again on the ropes.
Can Ricochet cover this distance?
An alternate gear rush. Real, it's his attire too.
Bars locked in.
He saw the opening Darby did, and he's got it locked in.
Ooh, the finger wrench on the Fujiwaras. Nuts.
And Justin Roberts, I believe, just gave the 2-minute call. 18 minutes in this match. Have it.
That checks out. This has been a long match.
Dragging Ricochet back to the center of the ring.
Aye.
Keep that hold in. Keep that double wrist locked on there while that arm is barred.
And Ricochet trying to maneuver his hip.
You're not wrong. The thing is, I've seen him do the Fujiwara in the past, but you're not wrong. He's got that to lend to himself, especially with that extra finger wrench. Like, it's believable.
A fingertip.
While I wouldn't be all that surprised, I'd definitely be disappointed if Ricochet tapped out. Now, okay, this is what? Right? A Venus de Milo style gimmick.
Ricochet reaching.
All right. I take it. This, now, there we go.
The toe.
I love how I was trying to be like, not quite, and Darby was like, oh, not yet? How about this?
As Darby holding on.
Point
as
proven.
long
There
as
we go.
possible.
1 minute remaining in this match.
All right, now it's crunch time. A draw for Darby Allin.
I think we're coming to a...
Favors, it eliminates him from the tournament. There's a draw for Ricochet. Will earn him a spot in the semifinals.
You got to have a sense of urgency here, Darby. You got to suck it up.
It's looking like that's very possible now, yeah. Draw with only 1 minute left.
Does Ricochet, does he try to win this one or does he try to park?
Northern Lights, float over into that spin out suplex.
On each side here.
Nope.
Oh, no, Darby.
Scorpion death drop.
Darby's got him hooked. Scorpion death drop.
Back to the head. You're not kidding, Taz.
Cover him, Darby. You get the win. You cover him.
Yeah, like, why are you not covering him?
You can tell by Ricochet's body language. He is stunned. He is dazed. As Darby
He's holding on to the tape.
9, 7, less than 10 seconds.
Oh, bro, you don't have the time.
You don't have the time to do this.
Coffin drop. 2. No, that is it. It is a draw.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 20-minute time limit has expired. This bout is a draw.
And there it is.
Ricochet clinches a spot in the semifinals by virtue of the draw with Darby Allin.
How about that?
There we have it.
First off, respect what these two men just did in there. I know everybody wanted a clean finish to the match. I get that. Doesn't matter. These guys battled their asses off in there.
Oh, yeah, there was a lot left on the table as well for a rematch down the line. Not even try to climb. That's what I was thinking, Lodestar, because I think his mentality was, I will have enough. I will be able to put him away for sure if I do this, but I don't think I'll get it after the Scorpion Death Drop. But even then.
Has advanced to World's End.
As of right now, he's the leader of the block.
For the 2024 Continental Classic for Ricochet.
Really? I could have sworn he's had another one. But no, you're definitely not wrong. I believe the first time limit draw in AEW history was Cody versus Darby Allin at Fyter Fest 2019. We just recently watched that one. Still held up, but yeah.
A victory or a draw for Claudio Castagnoli would end Will Ospreay's hopes for the 2024 Continental Classic.
Yep, that's where he's at right now. Is Claudio is looking to hop in this semifinal.
We've been glued to each and every match. I don't think there's any question about that ever since the start of World's End. So you know Ospreay's going to be glued.
Really? Okay. Sweet. I love it. Follow spoilers. Wow, we're just running through the Gold League first hour nonstop. Look at that. Television championship around his waist. Oh, no. Oh, that gave the vibes of... So remember, this spot right here on his leg is a weak spot that you don't know until you go for it. Like, that felt like they were giving him advice, having worked with Claudio. You see the vid of Komander backstage with Tony Khan? Oh, yes. If that's the one you're talking about, absolutely. It was heartwarming, brought a tear to my eye. That was so wholesome.
That's right. At Ring of Honor's final battle event last Friday night, Komander capturing that Ring of Honor
You see, it's things like that that have me being like, how do people sit here and be like, TK is not a good guy? Like, faults, sure. Dude is absolutely a good person. I will now kill for this man. Like, truth. Commander's giving me some emotion to resonate with. Well, this is random. You gotta... Yes, Tara. Get him out of here.
A man that to some seems unbeatable, but Johnny knows the truth. That the biggest threat to him and his reign is a one-on-one match with me. That's why we find ourselves in this four-way for the championship. Jon Moxley! No matter how you crowd the room, I will find my way to you. And I will find my way to the AEW World Championship.
Oh, wow. Okay, and then we go to commercial. All right. Bet. I would take advantage of this. This four-way is going to be crazy. It really is. I think people are like, oh, it's whatever. I think it's going to be real good. Yes, I shall be right back, y'all. I return. There's no chance the four-way is winning that match. I'm kind of with you on that. I hope it's not, at least, because I think there are more important matches. A match better stay. I don't know about that one. I'm with you. I don't want this to be another 14-match card. We talked about that before. Like 10, maybe 11 matches you could squeak in, and that's including the 0 hour. Seems like a sweet spot. But yeah, give us like 3 0-hour matches. I do think we could stand to have at least 2 more women's matches on the card. I don't care. Find an excuse, you know. So, of course, we only have the championship matches. I think we should have something else to that. Okay, Claudio got commercial entranced. Bro, what?
Komander is really surging right now, looking for his first 3 points, Taz.
Komander's got his work cut out for him.
Yeah,
Commander can play the biggest spoiler here if he gets the dub. I mean, it's probably more believable than anything now, considering the fact that he just won a championship.
It was a lopsided, gutsy performance, to say the least.
Absolutely. And this, too, could be lopsided if Claudio keeps doing what he's doing right now to Komander.
Well, obviously, we know what Komander can do. We know about his offense. Claudio knows as well.
Before he won the title, I would not have been surprised if Claudio just came in here and leveled out Komander in like 10 seconds and was done.
Glimpse right there of Komander using his quickness, which he needs to do. As we pointed out earlier tonight with Ospreay.
You see, I go back and forth, right? Because like, I personally can stand the 14-match cards, but I understand from an objective standpoint, it is too much for most people. And, like, it's not a bad thing to say it's not. Ooh. But I do know that there are quite a few people like myself for the pre-show should be a hard max, in my opinion. That I can resonate with. Once we have more than 10, I don't think you can catch me being like, this match could have stood to have more card. This card could have stood to have more matches.
And guys, let's remind everyone we've got some big events coming up. Of course, this Saturday is World's End, the
But yeah.
Financial Arena in Orlando. We got 2 huge back-to-back nights in Cincinnati at Brady Music Center.
Yeah, Maximum Carnage.
Maximum Carnage Dynamite, Thursday, January 16th.
What?
Carnage Collision. Pre-sales begin this Friday, the 27th. Tickets available to the general public Monday, December 30th. We're back in Jacksonville for Collision, our homecoming.
Oh, no, yeah, I'm with you, Rico. It's funny, right? Because we're watching through the retro AEW stuff right now, and their pay-per-views, as it stands at the time, was like, including the pre-show, 9 matches, maybe. And it's still the same amount of time. And my thought process, if you're going to have a 5-hour show, then you might as well get as much out of it as you can. Avalanche Gutbuster.
Wow, the kid got out of it.
Tough, hard.
Well, Tony, to your point,
Good Lord. What will be on those Maximum Carnage? Like, no holds barred matches? That's what I was wondering. I was like, what's the theme? Like, it feels like there's a theme to it. Why would you give it a subtitle name if not? Fight for the Fallen. We know why that's the case.
And, of course, for the people of Asheville and the mountains of North Carolina, we're there for them. It is a special night on many levels next Wednesday. And, buddy, Claudio right now is doing what he does best.
Yeah, completing the show
Once
this
he
year.
got you down, he lowers the boom. But look at this kid fight back.
Well, if you include the 0 hour, that often can be like 5-ish hours. But even then, I don't know. I can get why some people feel that way. I do think the mentality of like pay-per-view should not be more than 3 hours is like a little much.
He came into this tournament a point or a match down.
And he came into the tournament
Yeah, I don't know.
even though he was a match
10 seems like a good
that he could win, it
a good balance. 10 to 12.
And let's
Yeah.
talk about momentum. Commander in this building on Friday night becomes the Ring of Honor World Television Champion. So he's got some momentum, some confidence, even though he's going in against maybe one of the biggest and strongest ever. Look at this. My goodness.
Yo. Tried to turn it into a poison rana, not happening. Reset him. Gonna tumble him to the outside. This is smart from Komander. No, he didn't let go. Oh, what now? Oh. That was more gut than he thought. Hey, what's up, Z? Welcome in, friend. How goes?
His eye could be swelling up. Right. Busted nose, you never know.
Currently got you.
That's a great call.
And you know, this match, not only a tournament match important for Komander, you know he's got to have revenge on his mind for the attack by Moxley and the Death Riders on Komander and Private Party. They were set to compete in a trios match.
I like 0 actually being an hour, so 2 full matches that hit 20 minutes with him.
He's not forgotten about that.
Yeah, that I can get with. Personally, like, maybe they can stand and just make it be a Ring of Honor thing, but my favorite version of 0 hour is 1 hour, 4 straight matches, no fluff in between.
And then Komander the shove. Castagnoli going shoulder first into the steps.
For a brief moment.
Merry Christmas, Michael. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well.
Maybe I spoke too soon.
Hope your holiday has been kind to you.
God real hard, meaning Claudio's elbow.
Yeah, maybe a glimmer of hope for Komander here as Castagnoli laboring on the
Commander, what are we doing?
He's gonna fly, guys. He's gonna fly. I'm telling you.
I love how he be hitting that salute for everything. I'm not sure how long he's been doing that, but it's so awesome. I've only recently noticed it in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, that's what he does. He's the commander of the aircraft, as they used to call him, or maybe not, but he should be. How about that?
Now Komander
Amazing athlete. Watch out here.
on the hop at Castagnoli. Oh, Castagnoli tried the uppercut, Komander.
You see, that makes sense to me. My only issue with the hour and a half long 0 hours is when when they sneakily start the first match, like 20 minutes in instead of 30 minutes in, or even earlier, like they did with Anna and Deanna at Full Gear. I thought that did those ladies dirty because there was like barely anybody in the building for them. It was like 6:35 Eastern. They started the match. Yeah, that makes us exactly. Like I do think there's a happy balance. I'm with you there. Start at an hour and a half so you can get that fluff stuff out of the way, and then be like, here's some wrestling to ramp you up, and then dive right into the main show afterwards. I think that's probably the best balance. And I also think that they don't have to have this hard limit of matches. Like, it doesn't always have to be 13 or 14 matches. Some events could be 6. Not 6, I'm sorry. Some could be like 8, 9. Some could be like... Oh, I thought his leg got tingled. Some could be, 12, 13. I'm talking 6. No, yeah, let's have AEW Bad Blood.
That QR code up for a few more seconds now. Hope you'll join us this Saturday.
Oh, wait a second. Castagnoli now getting up in the face of referee Rick Knoxwich.
That's Darby's jacket, and I think that is Darby. Darby was whispering to him before.
Oh, wait a second.
What?
Darby tipping off Komander about the brass knuckles. He hung on to him after Saturday, Tony.
That's exactly what it was.
Oh, man, this is...
Wow. Komander cheating. This is not actually happening. What? What? Red limits on match counts don't make sense because stories and feuds can dictate more or less matches required. Yeah, that's where I'm coming from, Rika. I'm glad that comes off. What? This is not how I thought Darby was going to cost him. The way Komander just blatantly cheated to beat him, that's the part that throws me through a loop. We just learned that Komander's not above doing that shit. How did we just see, like, the biggest babyface moment of him after he won his title? Oh, no. Wow.
Yeah, they're pissed off. I don't blame them. They realize that Claudio got played here by Darby Allin. That's the big picture. It's not even about Komander, in my opinion. No, you're right. What happened?
Commander Guerrero Jones in the building.
Brass knucks were designed, directed not only Claudio Castagnoli, but the Death Riders as well. And now they're taking their advantage on...
No, it's the Death Riders. What in the world? Right? That was such a... Since he's okay cheating against a guy who last week blatantly cheated. I guess when you put it like that, it's just more so like... I'm almost not used to that moral maturity in pro wrestling. Shades of Grey. Nice.
Jay White exploding on the scene here. What some assistance by Orange Cassidy.
No Hangman though.
Oh, look at this.
And Orange Cassidy, he appealed to Jay White. He appealed to Hangman Adam Page. He said, let's take out Moxley, and then the three of us can fight for the AEW World Championship.
I hear you there. There you go. Yeah, I'm not too horned up about it myself. Definitely is odd, but yeesh, this briefcase, man. Okay, World's End match prediction. Commander versus Wheeler.
Just got leveled by Mox.
The Orange Punch attempted Moxley with that briefcase in hand, and now Moxley demanding the microphone.
It's a fun shout, Dara.
As long as my heart is still beating, this is the closest you two will ever come to the AEW World Championship. And you are delusional if you think either one of you even deserve to lay eyes on it. You've been
Where Hangman at, though? On cue. On cue. Mox is in white. The inverse of the colors, yeah.
Oh yeah, Hangman's not playing games. You can see the look in that eye. And there's no back down in Mox either. This thing's he's going to explode right now, I think, guys.
You're looking at the four men who will battle on the Saturday night for the world title in the four-way match. They're all in the ring together.
But will they do what Orange Cassidy said?
Yeah.
Will they neutralize Moxley and fight amongst themselves for the AEW World Championship? Or will it be every man for themselves from the
Why is Shay White looking so extra jacked?
Much more focused than they were the last time we saw them when they argued.
Oh yeah, people are going to have Mr. X several times over.
The outside, the orange punch, the bump, shot, lariat. And Moxley may be out on his feet.
Everyone's picking their shot on the champ.
As the Blade Runner.
The briefcase.
I'll
The
give
briefcase.
advantage to the challengers going into Orlando, Florida at World's End.
And Orange Cassidy, Jay White, Hangman Adam Page, all
Whoa,
men.
not
all
so
three men.
fast, not so fast, Mr. Switchblade.
3 men, 6 eyes on that briefcase.
You gotta be big for Branson. Truth. Truth.
World Championship title belt.
I'm glad you, because I was sitting there quietly wondering why he was the last in the sequence with the finishers. Aye. Made it. Never used to like Blade Runner because it was silly. I get you. The way he can just come out of nowhere with it is so wonderful.
Round 2.
Are you giving Stone Cold vibes with the shaved eyebrows? Yeah, dude. Mox really is like modern day Stone Cold in his own way.
We will see if Mercedes is right about that. Mercedes Moné, Chris Statlander 2 coming up live this Saturday at World's End on pay-per-view.
Poor man. Give him a night off. Boo, this isn't the main event.
Continental champion, the
Max the penis.
Kazuchika.
Tony Schiavone, before we turn our attention to the Blue League in the Continental Classic,
I think that can work, Jordan.
all the chaos after Commander's win over Claudio,
Especially because it's not too hard to find something to occupy Hangman with around that time.
won the gold league of the 2024 Continental Classic with 10 points. Will Ospreay and Claudio Castagnoli.
Ospreay holds tiebreaker.
But Ospreay holds the tiebreaker victory over Castagnoli, meaning that Will Ospreay is the runner-up, and that this Saturday, Ricochet will face the runner-up of the Blue League, and Will Ospreay will face the winner of the Blue League in the semifinal round.
The winner of the Blue League. Ooh. If Fletcher beats Danny tonight, that means semifinals Fletcher versus Ospreay, second time. Right? To lose his championship without even being able to compete in the semifinals for it.
Benjamin, probably the best athlete in this entire tournament, was rolled up and pinned by TNT champion Daniel Garcia. Benjamin was in shock. But tonight, you have to put that out of his mind. This is a must-win situation. He's got to get it done against the current Continental champion, Kazuchika Okada.
Oh.
This is a matchup I've been looking forward to. Okada here and Benjamin. I know both these guys a long time.
Oh, 100% Riga. It'll be unfortunate it'll be his third loss in the tournament, but it'll be the most acceptable one.
You know, so yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing these two guys as their veterans, you know, lock horns and do their thing in this tournament here. It's great in the Classic.
These are two men that have competed in Okada's case, won multiple G1 Climax tournaments, but they've never met in a tournament.
Nah, Jordan. I think they're beyond the belt, especially if it's not a world championship.
First time ever match.
I think that Okada versus Omega, like it wouldn't hurt, you know, but I do feel like it absolutely does not need it.
Individually amazing careers before before they even came here to AEW. So, you know, and like you said, ex-Cowboy, they never crossed paths.
In fact, Okada losing the title, I think, can be a part of that build. Not because Kenny causes it or anything like that, but could be part of the build. Could be Okada, you aren't what you once were. This has more stakes without a title, from right? So I'm saying it feels like at the championship, it almost brings it down because like everything these men have been through, but also this tertiary championship.
Love the Winter Classic. Watch it all the time. The winter. Watch it.
Well, it's cold enough outside, brother.
Yes.
And I'm sure it's going to be very
Nice.
cold at Wrigley Field as well.
And Benjamin.
Okay. We hurt people.
Suplex there. Nice arm drag
Beautiful.
right there by Okada. And turnabout's fair play, but
Return the favor.
Returns with one of his own.
I like how Benjamin just wheels around and faces his opponent after
Does that Shelton has been around? Yes, the way he's been around at such a high level at that.
If you're a Big Ten wrestler with success, that's no joke.
And a draw for either man does them no favors in this tournament. They need a win. As
Swerve's kind of been lurking in the back, but he's been every single time he's come around, he's made it clear that his target is Bobby Lashley. We're gonna hear from him tonight. It was advertised that way, so we'll get at least a backstage segment with him.
He has won the tournament 4 times. It's a round-robin tournament, very similar to the Continental Classic held in New Japan Pro Wrestling annually. He won it in 2012, 2014, 2021, and 22.
That's amazing.
Oh, DDT on the floor. He lured Benjamin in and struck with that one.
Yeah, when you think about the talent that's in that G1 climax, it's amazing.
What do we even do for Swerve Page though? Like what's the next level for that? We did lights out and steel cage all in one go. We had do we do barbed wire deathmatch? Exploding barbed wire deathmatch? Is that how we go? Because like that's the only thing I can think of in AEW that supersedes the Texas Death Match and the Steel Cage match. It's going up for that. Oh, well, he didn't even. I don't even think he told the cameraman to move. Oh shit! Yes.
Benjamin now the cover. The leg is hooked and Okada breaks free. And fans, this Blue League match of the 2024 Continental Classic continues.
3 stages of hell. Ooh, Jordan. Oh, just a no DQ. Oh, anything goes Iron Man. That's a way. That's a shout.
Yeah, Benjamin's going to go after him here, so I don't know. Well, he's going to bring you back in the ring. There you go.
Yeah, Cam Excalibur. It's funny enough. He's sounding a little bit better than he did at the start of the show, but yeah, he's going through it. But no, Riga, that's such a shout. If you told me that in 2018, I'm like, you're lying. Why would you lie like that? You know, I'm like, is that an EFET?
Always from day one, when he was a young competitor in the wrestling industry, man, he's always been a great athlete, just a special athlete, great balance.
Bryce is like, okay, I'll start over.
Athleticism, and as he matures as an athlete, it's definitely still with him, if not better, because of all his high-end experience.
A 2-time NCAA All-American wrestler in college, Shelton Benjamin.
Yeah, and you do that, like I said, you wrestle at a school like University of Minnesota, which is in the Big Ten. I'm personally a big fan of Big Ten wrestling. I think it's the best wrestling in the NCAA. So the years that Shelton was at Minnesota.
Yeah, and of course, Taz, as you know, Penn State.
Do not be surprised if we tune in, even to Rampage, but into World's End, and he is not on the call. He deserves some time off. Oh, nah.
Not sure that's a wise move, but Shelton Benjamin, he's feeling comfortable as he rains down those right hands.
Yeah, those are right between the eyes, right? A little bit high, maybe in the forearm area. Now rear choke, rear chin lock here. Right across the jawline. Good grip right there. He's got his hip right in the back of Okada, does Shelton.
Bro, that's a fever dream. Get some water. Literally, Jordan, my favorite match of all time happened in a company you couldn't have convinced me existed the year before it was born. It's...
I mean, Okada, I think,
it's astounding when you put it in perspective. Dude, Excalibur was about for Rampage. Taz, Tony, Daddy Match can handle it. Yes. And he just needs to nurse out for World's End. But personally, I would not blame him one bit for not being on the call World's End. We have like 7 commentators in the company. We can make do. Put Ian Riccaboni is a very suitable substitute for Excalibur in terms of play-by-play.
24 Continental Classic, a must-win match for Shelton Benjamin and Kazuchika Okada, but a victory here for either man guarantees them a spot in the semifinals.
And you can tell they're going at it, and they know
Agreed, Dresden. But also, I'm very optimistic for MLP. That's why we did the watch-alongs for it when they did the shows last October. I'm hoping for them to do more shows. I want to keep up with it, and I would love for Morrow to be on the call for it. I think the company can stand to have some familiarity like that. I'd love him in AEW, but I'm also coming around on the idea of, like, not everything that is great in pro wrestling needs to be in AEW.
Okada, his timing, his precision is second to none.
But man, Mauro Ranallo calling a Kenny Omega match. Oh, that would hit, wouldn't it?
Struggling back up to their feet.
Calling a Shelton Benjamin match.
But this entire tournament takes a toll. And if there's one thing Kazuchika Okada knows, it will cover here too. Having won 4 round-robin tournaments in the past, Taz, Kazuchika Okada knows how to pace himself.
Oh, he does, and that's a huge thing what you just said right there.
Oh, 100% agree, Jordan. I think if he's ever not on the Dynamite, there's something important behind that. Because otherwise, like, he's the voice of AEW, really. And he is one of my favorite commentators because if I were to be a commentator, he would be the commentator I would model my style after. Because I'm nerdy and pedantic a lot like he is. Yo, the smooth transition to that ankle lock. Oh, yeah, we agreed. Him and Caprice are great together, but Ian Riccaboni with any team does great as the play-by-play.
Up kick creates some distance, swinging a miss, or swinging an interception there.
Top wrist lock, but he's got that head hook too, I believe.
As Okada, he could be thinking
nice.
Here.
It looks like he's just barely got the hand hooked behind the head. Okay, yeah, he's...
Shelton, though, on his feet.
That's a tough spot to have your elbow bent on top of your head, like Shelton.
Yeah. It's a weird pinch you have in the trap. Oof.
And remember, we have one more match still to come in the Blue League of the Continental Classic. Our main event, Kyle Fletcher, Daniel Garcia, who will move on.
Right, Riga? I feel like the biggest thing people have tried to hate on is his mask, and it's like he's not the only mask commentator to ever exist. Yo, Eric Neckbreaker. I think Okada's starting to get there.
Well, right now Okada feeling pretty good about it. He can do it. No, I thought maybe he was gonna pick
Screw slam. Now he tells the cameraman to move.
This may be the big old elbow.
People move out of the way. There was somebody there.
Okada. He's dropping the hammer on the chest of Benjamin.
Same, Jordan. Because my preference is if this is a 40 play. I feel like that's more believable for one. But it just also sounds like a more fun thing for her to be doing some 40 chest play. I also would love it if Mariah thinks that it's just her, thinks it's an act, but Toni convinces her it's genuine amnesia. Well, hating Excalibur probably thought JB was a good commentator. Yo. It's 50-50 if she's doing 40 chest or not. Yep. It's really... I hear you. I think her match tonight and her match tomorrow night is going to be really telling. We need more time. Oh, my God. Right, the height. The way it was, but wasn't a release. When was the last time you done saw Okada getting tossed around like that? Is Vendetta in the house? They've yet to arrive on the scene. But something tells me that match is coming up after this one. Big old German and a third one.
Kazuchika Okada like that with such ease.
No, you're right. Okada is a big man, dude. We say it a lot. He's got to be 6'3", 6'4". He's even a little taller than me, you know?
Just a little. Here we go.
Taz, notorious tall guy. Woo! All right. Got it that time. Last time he went for that, missed.
Looking for, oh wait, no, Okada.
Biz Mariah's negative actions create Toni as a red.
2 and no.
Oh, Rika, that's actually a lot of fun.
Using his length once again.
Damn, I would love that. Actually, if it's genuine amnesia and Mariah just awakens her because Mariah's thinking it's been an act all along. They hurt people. Damn, that drop kick. It wasn't the best one he's ever thrown, but still a thing of beauty. The height he gets. Rain. Yes! That's all I needed. That's literally. Dara. Yo. Dara. Y'all can go on the Discord and talking segments right fucking now and find a week ago Dara called this spot with me just being like, sheesh. Oh, that was everything for me. Counter Rainmaker into the pay dirt. They did the spot. Yo, Rainmaker, second time. Got it. Oh, we're going home. Oh no, but my beating heart. Merry Christmas to me. Let's fucking go, dude. If we do, if we convince this real star user, eventually Toni reveals 40 chests the cost of the penalty. You see, that's where my thing was. Is like I think that it's Toni is just so committed to the act that she convinces Mariah that it's not an act. Wow, now this is big. Danny and Kyle has some major stakes to it. Ooh. Tony Khan in the server yet again. My man's watching closely, intently. Yo, caught out here. Danny, but I don't know if he could top a Fletcher here. You see, damn it, Okada. Oh, man. Whose house?
Swerve, you are coming off of an incredible 2024, at one point capturing the AEW World Championship. As this year's coming to a close,
What a shirt.
have in store for you?
Swerve's house. Swerve's house. Swerve's house.
Yeah.
Swerve's house.
These people,
Spread versus Fletcher and Okada versus Ricochet.
the type of connection you gain,
Ooh.
the type of 2024 that I had.
Shout Dar, we don't get Fletcher Ospreay at the tournament. That'd be refreshing.
History maker, franchise definer.
That's just speaking out of the wrong
Now,
one.
don't get me wrong. I've lost a lot in 2024, but it doesn't compare to the amount that I've gained. And by 2025, I plan to rebound, and I plan to... Look. Did you see what I did? No, actually, I know you saw how I beat Darby Allin ass out there. I know you saw that. And just like I told you last week, your boy is going on to World's End. And I am going to do what you couldn't do last year. Okay. And I am going to win the Continental Classic. Stefan. You good? You got this all wrong, Ricochet. Please. I'm not rooting against you. If we all succeed here in AEW succeeds. And trust me, I want AEW to succeed. But don't blow it. Because if you do, I'm going to embarrass you. And I'm going to make it big. You see, that's why you ain't got no house no more.
Okay. want to imagine we come back from this commercial break and it's just Ricochet slumped up against that garage door because Swerve hopped on his ass. Bro is like 4 steps away when you said that. There's no reason why he shouldn't Max Caster you. This is coming back. Yes, they're not letting this be. They're not letting this be. And the thing is, right, I think this is a sign that Ricochet is not moving entirely away from the Hurt Syndicate because Swerve's still out here trying to beef with Bobby. He's not letting his loss go. He wants to get the win back. He was showing up again, on like media days, confronting him. Yes, Riga. I love that it like literally somebody just posted on social media. It just campfire loot, but it's Hangman sitting in front of Swerve's house. Do it, you cowards. And then sure enough, here we are. I can't. There's no way that's a coincidence to me. I'm sorry. It's hilarious that happened. See, this is why AEW is my brand, my preferred brand of pro wrestling, because it has a level of self-awareness that is so welcome. You see, I think I wouldn't be surprised if that is the case, X-Kong, but I also would hope that it isn't, because then he falls right back into that kiss ass accusation thrown his way by MVP. Ooh, good shout, Rico. Yeah, imagine that at Fight for the Fallen. Or even at Maximum Carnage. Yeah, that name immediately gives me the impression that, like, some crazy shit should go down there, you know? But part of me feels like they just latch on these names sometimes to try and sell a few more tickets in the area. Quake at the Lake comes to mind, you know. DC. Which doesn't have a no DQ match. What are we even doing? Truth.
Live in New York with the New York Minute, and here on 34th Street in the heart.
We'll get through this, y'all.
I'm still feeling.
I'm going towards the Spider-Man thing.
Can you feel it?
I can feel it.
Oh.
So that's why I have one more Christmas miracle to grant, one more gift to give, and that's to you, Anthony Bowens. You challenged me on Collision. I wasn't ready then, but I will be ready this Friday night on Rampage. Anthony Bowens versus the Nueve. And Anthony, I hope things get better for you, because you don't seem to have a lot of friends lately, do you?
Is it for the title? Is it for the title?
You can chew in the Grand Apple. So that's it.
Called it. He would have to get his TV time. He 100% called it. Yo.
We'll see you on Friday, Anthony. Merry Christmas, everybody, and to all a good night.
How about that? A big match for Rampage on Friday. Chris Jericho and Anthony.
The title is not on the line. And Max Caster's going to be his corner. I hate this. Man, put a jacket on, man. It's cold.
Taz, not only was your return to AEW highly anticipated, as was the return.
Wait, what did her record say?
Storm to competition here, but a very different Toni Storm.
Did they just say her record was 1-0?
She was defeated by Mariah May.
Yeah, no more timeless, and I think her memory is an issue, Shivani. With her memory, I don't think she can recall basically anything that all that success.
Yeah, I agree. You know, Taz, Toni's been reintroducing herself to everyone, even those
Oh, yeah, she just got here.
had a history with, like Deanna
Oh, you see, that tells me this is a 4D chess play.
And her opponent being accompanied by Deanna Purrazzo from Victoria, British Columbia, Canada.
Just because it makes more... I fucks with this theme.
on Saturday. We were talking with the Vendetta, this tag team, but of course the Taya Valkyrie and Deanna Purrazzo, and then Toni Storm comes in.
Even the records have amnesia, right? That's what I'm saying is, like, if this is amnesia, they should be putting up her actual record because everybody except her knows. But if this is an act, chances are she's going to convince somebody somewhere along the way to play along with it. And that'd have to be the toughest song. Literally never. You see, they've only been around for a short time, but the fact that they have not won really anything in that short time, save for a squash match or two, pisses me off. Because this group has a lot of potential, especially if they get a third in here. But it just kind of feels like it's falling to the wayside. I honestly thought Deonna was getting a win over Anna at the pay-per-view. So that surprised me. Yeah, that's literally it, right? Pretty good. And like I was saying, I want more for them. Now, don't get me wrong. I want to see Toni Storm win this match here, but Taya and Deonna definitely need more. Yo, look at her with that Johnny TV maneuver. We got a "She's a Rookie" chant going. I love pro wrestling. What? Taps. It was timeless all along. Yep. Such a dry delivery of that "Merry Christmas." Just like, what?
Valkyrie hooking the leg to cover. Toni Storm kicking out barely a 1 count, says referee Rick Dogs. Signed to crush it.
Deonna's way. She's so good. I know, so agree. I feel like Deonna Purrazzo, and I understand she's already had an ROH run, could do great in ROH. I personally think they should rebrand the women's television title as the women's spirit title, and then all of a sudden, you have wishbone and bust the knee. That's rough. Deonna versus Athena. Right, that's fun. You're not wrong, X-Cog. I need to get me some food in me after this. I'm gonna enjoy me some dessert.
And you know, if Toni Storm really has lost her memory or compartmentalized, you know, the last few years here in AEW, she's got to be confused as to what's going on with Deonna Purrazzo, a woman that Toni considered to be a friend.
I think the word confused really describes Toni Storm to a T.
And you can see
Oh,
Purrazzo looking on as
rough.
suplex on the floor. Confidence being shown by both members of the Vendetta. You see the pain that Storm is in, and
Do you want to know what the #1 thing that's making me think she's timeless Toni Storm? Her hairstyle.
Toni Storm to the ring.
The curls and everything.
Toni struggling in the corner.
She's always had like the shortish hair,
Taya, that boot
but specifically with how her curls are stylized.
down repeatedly on Toni Storm.
Well, it's just not letting
Yellow hair is still. Yeah, I can't get past the yellow hair either. It's like, why did you want it to be yellow?
Mariah May, and she paused and says, "The best," and that told me, after what happened between those two, that something wasn't right.
Exactly what Mariah has done to Toni Storm, where look, for so long we thought she was idolizing Toni Storm. In essence, she was setting her up to attack, and it worked. Mariah May, I gotta give her a lot of credit on that.
Yeah, I mean, since Allin London, Wembley Stadium, Mariah May has been unstoppable as the AEW Women's World Champion.
See, I knew that all along. I knew that Mariah May was not what she said. I could see through that.
Oh, you're so perceptive, Tony. You're great.
Thanks, Taz. So great to have him back, isn't it?
Nice transition there. I think Jenny might be the one.
Look at this elbow right between the
Heated elbows in between the shoulder blades.
Agreed. They have great on-screen chemistry. That's something you really don't see often in pro wrestling couples, like real couples. You know, the top one that comes to mind is Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch. They they're obviously a great couple. They're married, all that. They have kids and stuff, but when they had to work together on screen, it was so weird. They strangely both took away from each other's aura, but didn't add anything to it. And what was a great year for them otherwise in 2019? Well, the first half, 2019, 2018 leading to 2019 for the both of them. But yeah, just on screen, they didn't work together. Taya and Johnny, they add to each other so much. Johnny can be the coach. Interesting take. Just avoided. Nice transitions from Taya there. The rope is right there. It almost never works and often hurts the relationship. Not even exactly, Rika. That's yeah. Historically speaking, you're not wrong on it hurts the relationships part. You look at some famous situations. You've even seen like Dark Side of the Ring episodes be themed about. All right, Taya. I do appreciate how back and forth this match has been, and I also appreciate how they've been able to pace the show, because this is the 5th match of the 2-hour show, and we still have a fair amount of time left on the broadcast, even if we get overtime. I guess I would think I thought I had. Agreed, Riga. Because it does kind of put the stories in a box in a way, you know? She borrowed that from her close personal friend, Lethaz. Oh, all right. Oh, we're done here. And, oh, no. Counter the Storm Zero?
Taya breaks her way free. A shot across the jaw. Toni Storm returns with one of her own. You're Deonna Purrazzo saying, kill her.
Oh, with the spear.
Delivered by Taya.
That's pretty to the point from Deonna.
Oh, Merry Christmas, Deonna. And now Taya Valkyrie continues her assault. Oh,
Yo, with the roll up. Stolen! Toni Storm scooped it and ran. Timeless or not, Toni Storm.
Dynamite main event to determine who goes on to World's End between Daniel Garcia and Fletcher. But speaking of World's End, that deeply personal rivalry between MJF and Adam Cole comes to a head this Saturday on pay-per-view.
Get close to somebody and then turn your back. It's what you do. I just did it better than you, and you know it. And you know in your heart that you were going to be the one to turn on me first. Right I was!
In this sport, there's no such thing as trust.
When Better Than You Baby first started, I didn't give a damn about you. You were nothing more than a pawn to me. But I'll admit it, eventually I did start to care a little bit. You don't deserve just any match.
Yes, Wyatt, I'm glad you see the vision. And I'm here for it. Like, I don't care. I've never been someone who's against seeing what's coming, you know?
That is exactly when you became a liability. But this year...
I mean, I don't want things to be outright spoiled, because I do want the air of suspense to something. Even if it seems incredibly probable.
At World's End, you're going to end it. Well, how about with this little face-to-face, I am.
MJF is going to have nowhere to run at World's End.
Something tells me I gotta wear my Better Than You Bebe shirt on Saturday. Watch them pull some Kiss of Death shit. Not Kiss of Death, what was it? The Poke of Doom. That's what it is. Wrestling version. Imagine them do a Poke of Doom gimmick. And it reveals they were together all along. The storyline is, yes. Hopefully. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. Because that's when it'll become one of those things where it doesn't end in spite of our expectations. Right? I've seen a few things like that, where it's like they have actually mended fences, or something along those lines. Personally, I think if you're going to do a wild left turn thing, that's not the left turn looking decision. I don't think this is the story to do it with. I think based on what everybody is wanting out of this, I don't think there's something you can do that's going to turn a wide amount of opinions around, you know? There might be some people who will be like, okay, I'm a little bit more vested, but I think a large amount of people, one way or the other, are just not willing to let this one, you know, be. Wardlow returning and helping MJF. Ooh, Dresden, that seems kind of reasonable because of how he was treated by Adam Cole. I think the most interesting thing is if Wardlow shows up and just wrecks them both. I'm 100% fine with that. I don't think they add much to Cole at all. I hear you there. I don't know personally, and this isn't me saying he needs it, because Adam Cole can absolutely stand on his own too at any point. But my favorite Adam Cole is the Adam Cole who is a part of the faction. And the Undisputed Kingdom, that's kind of like, it's a merger of two factions that he is largely associated with. So part of me doesn't want to see that go away. But I understand the intrigue possibility in one way or another. Them dissolving, breaking up, turning on one another. So I'm open to ideas.
Away
Go ahead.
from World's End at this point, I have no idea what is going on. Are you guys working together? Like, what's happening?
I will tell you exactly what's going on. At World's End, Jon Moxley will walk into Orlando for the last time with the World Championship.
Hold on, Hangman. Listen, I'm sorry to interrupt. I got to tell you something. Listen, you were right. You've gone through a lot, and I don't know what I would have done if it happened to me the same way. The last thing you need is someone talking at you, telling you what you should do. But when World's End comes around, if you need anything...
Wait. Tell me, CD, why I would need help from an ineffectual office stooge like you.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. But these other guys in this match, they've got Bullet Club Gold and Conglomeration and Death Riders. I know you think you stand alone, that you have no friends. Well, I can relate to that. SCU's not here anymore. Matt Sydal is gone. I'm alone in this locker room. But I've
Matt
known him
Sydal's
for
gone?
15 years. And you and I were AEW before AEW was a thing. All I'm saying is, I know you better than you think. And at World's End, if you need a friend, I'll be there.
No interview. It's Christmas.
It's time.
New York City, our main event is a Blue League match in the Continental Classic
We
Tournament.
need to do better as a tag team, not just being guys who get beat up on the way. No, I'm here with you there. I don't think they need to be playing that role. I think that there's a better way to utilize them in a faction where they don't just end up being, you know, henchmen. But yeah, let's just sit at this flower garden and enjoy life. People keep fucking with. Real. My side hell shall be avenged. Women's tag team division. I'm here with you on that, David.
And his opponent from Sydney, Australia, weighing 139 pounds, the Proto Star, Kyle Fletcher.
Tony, I said that a draw would do Daniel Garcia no favors. However, a draw or better for Kyle Fletcher will secure his spot in the semifinals, the 2024 Continental Classic Blue League semifinals.
Yeah, call this a must-win match, Excalibur. And I tell you, Kyle Fletcher is really at a breakout year in 2024 as a singles competitor, Taz.
The way he's telling him to move over so he can do his entrance. Did not give him the ring.
It's an improvement. I think Kyle's always been excellent. I think it's more that he was in a tag team for so long, which he had success there too. So sometimes when you're not in that realm, you could kind of exploit who you are.
I hear you, Rico. I personally don't think they have any plans of doing an AEW Women's Tag Team division anytime soon. And that's disheartening to me because I think it's long overdue. I thought that should have come along before the TBS Championship did, if I'm honest.
And streaming on Max, featuring the in-ring return of Julia Hart as she takes on the woman she targeted since coming back to AEW, Jamie Hayter. Plus, FTR has thrown out a challenge to the Death Riders in their hometown of Asheville. All part of Fight for the Fallen, New Year's Day on TBS and streaming on Max as we come to the mountains of western North Carolina.
Really did it. Yeah, Lone Star, that makes me wonder what happens here. Because the draw puts Danny at 8. I think that he's eliminated there. But Kyle Fletcher getting a draw. Tie him with Okada.
Every second that Kyle Fletcher takes off the clock is one less second that Daniel Garcia can get a win and advance to the semifinals.
Like you said, Daddy Magic, just right now.
No, he wouldn't tie. I'm sorry. He'd get up to 12. Never mind. He would take the lead, and it would be Okada as the semifinalist.
They're both cautious of each other. They're feeling each other out. It's the right thing to do. It's a big match. Went for a side headlock takeover, but size advantage for Fletcher. He shut down Garcia.
Yeesh. Mowed him down.
Fletcher would secure him 12 points in the tournament, the most of either league, of any competitor in either league. His only loss coming to Mark Briscoe, and that was at the death. That was right as the clock was ticking down. Briscoe scoring the win. So Fletcher, a victory.
Jason is awful here. Yeah, I was just noticing that myself. I'm like, yeah. To be fair, this was one day apart. I can't imagine he'd have different gear.
If Daniel Garcia wins, he and
Boy.
kick to the face. If Garcia wins, he and Okada would be co-leaders in the Blue League. I would imagine it'd be a coin flip scenario to see who takes the winner and the runner-up spot. But Garcia
The embassy, you have to beat him. Damn, tried him.
Showed good aggression there, and all of his strikes hit its mark.
Just don't want him to make a mistake here, get overly aggressive.
Yeah, I mean, he hit his mark like this, but then he turned his back and walked away from it.
Fletcher.
Oof.
Fletcher dumping Garcia over the top rope, and Garcia, the back of his neck actually struck the turnbuckle on the way down.
And when your hip hits the apron from that height, that hard, hip and buttocks, man, it really can send some tingling down your legs. It hits a nerve, and it's rough.
Don Callis not even present here at ringside. And
buried. He's not even here.
Getting buried. How are y'all gonna be doing a fucked on Callis during the main event that has nothing to do with?
And now Daniel Garcia.
It seems like Fletcher's kind of been, like you said, cat and mouse, Daddy Magic running away. So I think Garcia's had enough of that running around stuff.
Absolutely.
Oh, he's in trouble.
Ooh.
Powerbomb on the apron, and our main event continues in picture-in-picture. Who will move on to World's End in Orlando this Saturday night?
Those eyes. Oh my gosh.
Back on the apron.
You got to be kidding me.
And that was brutal. I mean, Garcia really hit hard. Fletcher really shutting down.
Oh, agreed again. The thing is, even bringing them in, they'd still be like the company in America with the third most belts.
Don't bring up his name, for God's sakes.
My apologies.
Okay, that's okay. But nevertheless, Aubrey Edwards immediately stuck her hand up to Doc. Doc Sampson said he says he can continue, so Doc didn't come over, but that was a brutal landing.
Now Fletcher has Garcia out on the apron and maybe thinking DDT with the...
Damn, took his knee pad down.
It's coming.
That neck again here.
Fletcher, DDT, Garcia.
Not the Ortonism.
Deep cradle, 2 and...
All right.
To be fair, Rigo, the way I've never seen that as an official championship, even though it technically has to be for the sake of it being featured with graphics and stuff like that. But it always kind of like that outlaw championship, you know. But I get you, it was effectively a fourth singles championship for men.
Yes, he has.
What are you trying to say?
Let's say nothing.
See, Fletcher...
Yeah, Dresden, I get that. Personally, I think there's still time for her to bring that around. Personally, I think there's still time for them to bring it around. But there's nothing showing me. Like, we're not in a situation where we have an abundance of women's tag teams on the roster. Or we have even a women's tag feud going on. Oh, agree, David. I do think they could stand to at least bring it down a notch. Because we have a... I'm sorry, it was a fifth. The FAW title was a fifth because we have the Continental, International, TNT, and World. I think we could stand in to unify the Continental and International.
Well, sometimes you do that, you know, you try to get inside the guy's head. So I think Fletcher's trying to get it in the brain of Garcia. Say, I could just disrespect.
Literally same page, Riga.
Especially when the guy's hurting like Garcia is right now. He's in a lot of pain.
Ospreay's better chance. Disrespectful.
Letting Kyle Fletcher know they think Will Ospreay a bit better. Our main event continues tonight. Christmas Night Dynamite. The final match in the block stage of the 2024 Continental Classic. Kyle Fletcher, a victory or a draw here will secure him a spot in the semifinals. Daniel Garcia, a draw does him no favors. It is must win for Garcia to make it to the semis.
And you can tell Garcia is in a lot of pain right now.
The thing is, Fletcher's coming in this off a loss.
Taz, it was the attacks on the neck of Daniel Garcia. Danny Magic mentioned it. The neck was injured earlier this summer. Garcia still struggling with that issue. I mean, that you know from experience, that's a career-long issue.
Absolutely, it is. Excalibur doesn't go away. I mean, Garcia's experiencing that every match he has. Probably
It's such. It really is. We get the perfect, like, personalized chant to taunt him with. It's one that can end up following him for a while, honestly.
Garcia answering Fletcher's assault with those right hands. Garcia putting some speed into it. Underneath lariat, absorbed by Fletcher. Swinging a miss by Fletcher. Garcia a second.
Let's do it again. Do it again.
Perhaps ill-advised by Garcia.
Nice with the lariat to cap it off.
I'm sweating over your voice. This is it. Do or die.
It's Garcia now neck breaker. No, Fletcher captures the wrist. And Fletcher, he likes that corkscrew brainbuster from that position.
He found his mark, though. Broke it.
Fletcher over the top.
Tough landing on that apron.
Here we go. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go, Danny. There's a big-time mistake.
Danny Garcia coming in.
Yo, the long-distance drop kick.
I missed it. I missed it. The Jones.
And Fletcher now returned to the ring. Danny Garcia took his eye off his opponent.
Oh, going for it a second time? Probably should not have done that. Yo, one for you. No, he with his own spin on it, literally. He's done. Jesus.
Stay with it, Danny. Stay with it.
Well, he's got an advantage right now because he knows Fletcher's hurting, especially after that neck breaker. So Garcia's probably trying to think of a next move, next game plan, next couple of moves.
It's been a great Christmas night of tournament match, I'll tell you that.
Sure has. Continental Classic's been great.
We saw Ricochet and Will Ospreay, respectively, claim the top and runner-up position in the gold.
That snap German suplex.
Have captured him a spot in the semifinals. Will it be Fletcher? Will it be Garcia that joins him? And right now, things are looking up for the Protostar Kyle. Fletcher, no, Garcia.
He's got a guillotine. He does with the legs in.
Fletcher's. Ooh, that.
Yeah, if I'm Fletcher, I'm gonna get off my vertical base and sit because that loosens that hold if you do that. But it's easy to stay sitting here, but that's the right counter.
Garcia hung on to that top rope rather than crashing to the floor. Fletcher, sticking his head to the ropes again.
Yo, the rope guillotine. Okay.
Crucially, Taz only has the left arm.
Yeah, he does. He don't have a grip on it.
What's going on here?
Fletcher.
Watch it. Danny!
Oh, my goodness.
Oh my God, that might be the beginning of the end for him.
Roll him in and just cover.
I can't believe Danny's no.
Fletcher.
Oh, boy.
Oh, Fletcher.
He's still in it. Boy's still in it. Oh my God, that brain buster on the apron though, that was fucking sick. That was filthy, right?
And then Fletcher follows it up with that high angle Liger bomb.
Edge of my seat over here. I thought that was it. I thought we were packing our bags.
Yeah, I did too, but give the nod to Daniel Garcia for determination, man.
How much damage is being done here?
As Fletcher closing in, no Garcia.
You know, Garcia right now trying to turn this.
Garcia thinking Dragon Tamer. Aubrey Edwards very nearly.
Nearly a suplex, call it a apron, but no, he dropped. Yeah, it was a tear drop. And there it is again. Still in it. Yes. We've seen Fletcher win at least 2 matches with that exact brain buster in this tournament alone.
On the final match of the league stage of the 2024 Continental Classic, Fletcher and Garcia, both men fighting for a semifinal spot here.
Right, Riga. Damn, he has this. He has that classic underdog element to him.
Really took his time with that pinfall. You're right, Tony.
I thought Fletcher had the win there, but to you guys' point, he's a little bit kind of cocky on it, and it cost him.
But Danny Garcia, he's still rattled after that. Not only the low blow, but the brain buster. I think that did the most damage to that injured neck of Garcia.
Hands up.
That was
right now, Matt.
Yeah.
Otherwise known as Daddy. He's defenseless, Garcia is, because he's in another world right about now.
He's been rocked.
Fletcher, he likes this turn.
No, truly, Riga. We're seeing the future. Oh!
Garcia tried to hang on, tried maybe looking for a rear naked, but Fletcher, he slipped off the ropes.
That was rough. Something tells me that wasn't exactly according to plan.
Both men down. Feels like a coin flip right now.
Anytime you go to the ropes, the corner, and both athletes are in there, ropes are slippery.
Hammerstein Ballroom been great hosts to AEW.
What a great venue this has been.
Right?
Ring of Honor and Collision back on Saturday night.
And we are witnessing the final league stage match.
What are we doing here?
The 2024 Continental Classic. Garcia and Fletcher teeing off on one another.
I don't like this. I don't like slugging it out with Kyle Fletcher. But we're doing it. Here we go, Danny.
Garcia perhaps a puncher's chance.
Not quite hitting the ropes. Catching a boot. His hands gotta hurt. Oh, that thrust kick though. And a kneeling one.
Garcia rattled once again.
How many shots in the face can he take?
Oh, the body scissors, no, the knee steps through. Dragon Tamer.
Sit down, Danny.
Garcia, the Dragon Tamer locked in.
Oh.
Sit back with this.
He's got him. I get
Yeah, he's gotta. I think Fletcher's tall enough to pull it off on as well. And like, I can get with that. You get the.
Reaching for the bottom rope. Garcia brings him towards center. And Garcia.
I thought that was it. Well, maybe it wasn't a tap. He was reaching back.
Now reaches back.
Don't go too far, Danny.
Garcia.
That's exactly it.
The lessons from the years past.
Look at the
Fletcher.
Oh,
Fletcher.
damn it. I guess he wasn't as tall as I thought.
Committed. We saw this in 2023. And Garcia overcommitted and paying the price here tonight, Taz.
Yeah, well, he had that hold locked in right. He sat back right, did Garcia. I mean, and you
Maybe he doesn't arch his head back as well. Maybe he keeps looking at the angle. Keeps his head up.
Close though, a couple times, Shivani. I thought he did tap, but he didn't.
He raised that left arm up and then hit the fist on the mat at first.
Right? It's one of those, if he wrenches it right with enough damage, then he beats them before they have the chance to execute that counter, you know? Whoa. Oh. Welcome in, Benny on the jackknife. Oh, my God. Got him with the clothesline. Welcome in, my dude. Oh, I forgot to hit that.
A second shot. Danny Garcia.
Sweet.
No.
His tournament could end right here. Fletcher.
Not again. No.
Turnbuckle.
Oh. Oh.
No.
Oh.
He's out. Garcia is
It's
out.
done.
He's got him. And Fletcher advances.
The winner of this match.
GG's.
Well, Garcia fought a hell of a
What a win.
both men did. But once you take a move like that, man, forget about it. It's over.
You're seeing young, great talent on display in All Elite Wrestling, and what a wonderful tournament. And now we know, Excalibur, who's going on to Orlando.
For real, Rig. I think they could have still accomplished what they were trying to accomplish with the top. Well, actually, no, maybe not. Because then that would have resulted in my thinking being runner-up instead of the winner. Rip Danny's neck out. Truth. Bro's busted his neck.
Okada this Saturday night in the semifinal round match. And
I get that.
Ospreay will face the Blue League winner, Kyle
There it is.
12 points. The
There it is.
Continental Classic. The semifinals are set.
He's been better than us.
Those two matches.
Gladiators versus Edge Fletcher again. Wow.
Well, Tony, we saw it on paper, but now I think
Which means Okada versus Ricochet?
semifinal round match. Will Ospreay, Kyle Fletcher. Can Kyle Fletcher make history repeat itself against Ospreay?
Well, of course, we are looking at two men who were close friends at one time. That has all been dissolved thanks to one Don Callis. And I don't blame at all Will Ospreay for coming in to try to get
I think so too.
Fletcher.
I don't either, but to the point of former best friends, I mean, they know
Ospreay's been building himself up to this moment.
their offense of each other very well, which makes for an extremely intriguing battle.
Yeah, Taz, and it's all coming to a head at World's End. It's coming up this Saturday exclusively on pay-per-view. The other semifinal match is going to be the current Continental Champion Kazuchika Okada against Ricochet, and the winners of the semifinals will meet for the finals at World's End of the Continental Classic.
I'm so looking for.
Orion May takes
I'm thinking Ospreay is winning the C2, y'all.
Will Hobbs goes up against the champion, Konosuke Takeshita. For the Dynamite Diamond Ring, MJF battles Adam Cole. It'll be Mercedes Moné and Chris Statlander 2 for the TBS Championship. And then the four-way match for the AEW World Championship. John Moxley against Orange Cassidy, Hangman Adam Page, and Jay White. It's all coming up on pay-per-view Saturday night from Orlando, Florida, in the Edition Financial Arena. What a night it's going to be. We could see a brand new Continental Champion, a brand new AEW World Champion, a brand new TBS Champion, and more. It's all coming up at World's End.
I almost forgot. It's
Oh?
3 for the price of 1 at World's End. That's a hell of a deal. Everything's just working out in my favor, just like it's supposed to. Just like it has to, even if it isn't always pretty, even if it isn't always comfortable. I've accepted that. On Saturday night, I separate the wheat from the chaff in triplicate. And then we continue.
Did this air at the top of the show, or is this?
There's a lot of work to do, and not a lot of time to do it in. We continue our crusade against ego, against delusion. Hangman Page, Jay
I'm not
White,
sure if I'm watching.
Orange Cassidy, they lack will, they lack spirit, they lack heart. Up and down AEW at every level,
Right.
around every corner. Nobody wants it. They say they do, they think they do, but they don't really want an extraordinary thing.
Couldn't disagree more, Danny. But all the same, man. Merry Christmas to you, friend.
Sacrifice, and if you are not willing to sacrifice, if it's too hard for you, if you can't take that much time to look up from your phone while tanks are rolling in, well, then I will sacrifice you. These guys, they think the AEW World Championship is something you can win. It's a goal you can achieve. It's something you can be awarded. It's something you can hold in your hand. No. It's something you are. It's who you are. It's in here. parade trophies around, showing off my gold, getting a limo with my belt, take an Instagram picture with my belt, sit by the pool with my big shiny fancy belt. Everybody, look at me, look at my big shiny trophy. I can wear what I want, I can do what I want, I can say what I want, because I know exactly who I am. When I speak, they listen. When I'm on the move, they get the hell out of the way. I am the king. I was born to be king, and born for all the things that come with it. And I am the only king there has ever been.
Okay, this was the end of the show. It's just that threw me off with how Shivani signed off, and then was like, yes, Mox is incredible. No, I stand by it. I don't think some people say he's overrated. He's not. He's every bit of rated as he should be. I'm with you though, Jordan. The rundown was like, okay, well, I guess the stare down doesn't really matter. It was the background for the this is what we have line for the show. But also notably, there was only I think it was 8 matches set for the main card. So cap of 12, even if we get 4-0. Like Mox 2, but his Death Rider storyline is going nowhere. I don't think it is. I don't think it is going nowhere. I think it's going somewhere, friend. But I'm not really in the mood to debate and stuff. I'm totally fine to have your opinion. I do think there has definitely been some misses with the storyline, if that's what you're looking to hear. Yeah, there was a banging wheel promo cut at the end there. What? Was it really? Oh, damn. He's a company carrier and proven it multiple times. When he's needed, he can do it all. Oh, yeah. You're very welcome, Dara. Thank you to everybody who came by on this Christmas edition of the show. They cut Will's promo. Oh, wow. Just for the rundown? Man, that's stupid. That's real stupid. But yes, Merry Christmas. Happy holidays, y'all. We're going live again tomorrow for ROH Boxing Day Brawl. So do peep that. Great show. Thanks to the time of your Christmas. You're very welcome, friend. You're so welcome. Do leave a thumbs up, y'all. In case you haven't done so, double check. Make sure you got those thumbs up. Goes a long way. And sure, I'll be able to air on Rampage or something. It's possible, yeah. They'll do it on social media and then Rampage. But yes, y'all. Take care, everybody. Indeed, y'all. See you tomorrow for ROH. See you Friday for the final Rampage. Oh, man. I did a watch along for the first ever Rampage. That hits. Do you watch WWE as well? Indeed, I do. I don't do watch-alongs for the weekly products just because I don't have enough time in the schedule to make it happen. But I do watch-alongs for the pay-per-views and stuff. Though I did for Saturday night's main event. Kind of wish I did it for Collision instead, because Saturday night's main event was a fun show, but it was so ad-heavy. I really wish I could have fast-forwarded through a lot of it. But yeah, enough rambling for me. Y'all take care and happy wrestling. Merry Christmas.